Amanda Clark, stem cell research. Thank you for being here today. I would like to start out by telling you a little about stem cell research and why it's vitally important for us to have this research available to us. Stem cell research is able to provide us with valuable tools to combat a wide range of illnesses. Not only combat these illnesses, but possible treatments and cures for various ailments. Through public support and government funding, we will be able to see vast advancements in the scientific and medical communities. Some of these various sufferings or illnesses or ailments that through stem cell research there will be cures for, or even treatments, is diabetes, heart disease, spinal cord injuries. They're hoping to find a cure for leukemia. Scientists are not able to, on rodents, grow organs, so that could help people who need organ transplants. There's also through stem cell research, they are able to repair neural damage done to the nervous system, and they're hoping to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease. Scientists believe that stem cells will help them find not only a treatment, but a cure for all of these diseases and injuries. One of the main oppositions to stem cells is the use of embryonic stem cells. Embryonic stem cells are gathered from embryos, and they get these embryos from unused embryos that were left over after an in vitro fertilization. Women go to these clinics to get fertilized whenever they're unable to have babies. Their embryos are taken out, and sperm is injected into them through a dish, and then they do so many of these eggs that there's a lot left over, and these unused eggs, if they're not used for the stem cell research, will be disposed of. And a lot of people have problems with using embryonic stem cells. They feel that life begins at conception, so these embryos that are inside these petri dishes have, according to these people, begun life. Well, their problem is they don't want you to take a life and use it to further the advancement of stem cells. But what I want to know is, why is it okay for them to throw it away? Because that's what happens to the embryonic cells that are not being used, that do not get used in the in vitro fertilization. The cells are tossed into the biohazard waste bin and never thought of again. But if the funding is available and the government ban lifted, which it just got lifted by President Obama, we are now able to use these embryos. All you need is written consent from the donor or the lady who provided the eggs. That way that these cells do not get thrown away. They get used to help save a life, a valuable life, because every life is precious. Another reason people are opposed to stem cell research is the high cost. The cost of stem cell research is very extensive. The National Institute of Health in 2008 spent over $938 million in this research alone. But through private donations, monetary and egg donations, that could lower the cost, as well as government funding. The estimated amount of annual revenue that will be gained once stem cell research has been successful, by the year 2018, they're estimating an $80 billion year yearly revenue from this research. Stem cells can provide a variety of different treatments for people. Not only have they been able to grow organs in rodents, they now just got approved by the FDA to be able to start the first United States trial of using embryonic stem cells to treat patients that have a spinal cord injury. Hopefully, through this study, they'll be able to cure people. They're going to start the process by using people who, within 2 weeks, have been paralyzed. And hopefully, with this study, they can find ways to cure people who have been paralyzed for years. Scientific research, stem cell research, is a vital tool that will allow doctors to help people cure or treat people with cancer, people who have cataracts, organ transplants, and diabetes. I don't know about y'all, but I know several people who could benefit from such treatments. I know that my mother and my grandmother both suffer from diabetes, and it's taken a toll on our family. And if there was a way to cure this, if there was a way to cure their disease, I would be all on board. Stem cell research can be very costly. I've already gone over the statistics with you. $938 billion were spent in 2008 alone. Who knows the cost that it will be this year? But even though it's costly, these costs can be cut back with donations and government funding, perhaps fundraisers as well. In conclusion, to have a cure for illnesses that have eluded doctors and scientists for years, stem cell research is one of the most vitally important studies of the century. It will be able to provide valuable tools to help doctors and scientists, and I recommend that everyone support this research to help save valuable lives. Thank you.